Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another video. Today, I want to talk about how to open a bank account as a newcomer and how to save in opening that. So first, I'm going to just give you an overview on opening a bank account. You can do that online. You don't even have to show up to the bank. You can also go to the bank and you will have to provide two pieces of ID. One of them has to have your photo, and then you just give your details and everything. Now remember that you will need to take an appointment. You can't just walk in and say, I want to open an account. They will ask you to take an appointment because the people at the counter don't do that. You will have to sit with um, a financial advisor, not a financial advisor. So you have a banking advisor and you have uh, someone who's higher than that they work inside. So that's the person that you will sit with. And then you will sign some papers, go through the process. They will tell you about the terms and conditions and everything. Now, there are normally two or three kind of accounts that you can open. Number one, uh, the basic account. Each bank have their own naming for this basic account. So the basic account normally allows you with a certain number of transactions in a month. And the transactions are normally if you use your debit card or if you withdraw over the counter or if you withdraw over the from the ATM machine. These are the transactions. So I'm gonna give you some tips on how to avoid these charges. Okay. Now, when your transactions become or exceed the one that's allowed on your based on your account type, then you get charged like $1 or something per transaction. Okay, so now you can either pay, I think it's $4 or $5 a month as a maintenance fees for the basic account, or you pay for unlimited account transactions, which is $12 or $13 a month. So this is the fees that you will pay when you open your account or keeping the account with the bank. Um, they will give you a debit card, which you can use as an ATM card as well. You can use for purchases, and normally just has a tap. You just tap when you pay. And you can also use it at the ATM machine to do transactions there. Now, how do you save? Okay. And how do you get something back from the bank when you open your account? Number one, each bank has a certain offer for newcomers. So look for that offer and do the application online. So it gets processed online because believe it or not, there's sometimes a disconnect between the branch, the physical branch, the people working physically at the branch, and the call center, which handles um, the online stuff, the promotions, the marketing. There is a little bit of disconnect sometimes. Yeah. So if you want, you can do something online. It will save you time. And then anytime you need a service, you just call. They're normally available, I think, even 24 hours. It's all managed by call centers. So, Sunday morning, the sun is out. Uh, it's not snowing today, blue skies, but it's cold, minus 22 wind chill. All right, so let's go back to our discussion. So look for the promotion, which is normally a free account for a year or 2 years. It depends on the bank. So check the big banks, CIBC, Scotia, um, RBC. Okay, those are the main ones that you can go to their websites and check. You can also go to something like a credit union. Like in Newfoundland here, you have NLCU, Newfoundland Credit Union, and they have good services. They also have good affiliations with insurance companies, with other companies that they can give you, that you can get some discount with them because you become part of this credit union. So you get the benefits of being part of the union. So these are the main sort of financial institutions because they have lots of branches. Chances you're not going to visit the branch at all, you know, because everything is done through the mobile app and the call center anyways. And if you need to, then you can use the ATM machine. Okay, so number one, look for the promotion, which is dedicated or designed, tailored for newcomers, and it gives you a free account for 1 or 2 years. This is number one. Number two, get a credit card. Believe it or not. I know people will discourage you to get a credit card because they will say, your credit history and then you'll be in debt and all this thing, but it's not the case, right? So credit card, you need just to have a self-control so you don't spend over your capacity. That's it. And pay on time. Pay the full due amount on time and you will be good, right? So, because every time you use a debit card, it's a transaction that's recorded, deducted from the number of transactions, the allowed transactions per month. Now, if you use a credit card, then it's not. You can use as many times as you want, right? And now I don't want to talk about to divert here and talk about like debit or credit. I can make another video on that. But for now, I can tell you that definitely credit, right? Okay. So initially, maybe you will get a credit card with a low limit. That's absolutely fine. Just keep using it, and then you can call to increase the limit, or they will call you to increase the limit automatically. So this is one way. Now, one more thing also to remember to get is to ask or to check when you open the account, what's the promotion for opening a new account. Normally, after 3 months or 6 months, there's either $300, $350, or a good gift, like a Apple iPad, for example. Now, RBC is giving Apple iPad. Scotiabank had $250. CIBC, I think, is $300 or $350. There are some conditions. You have to have your salary directly deposited into this bank account, which you will, if you start working, you will need to use a bank account for your biweekly salary. So this is one. Number two, you need to make some pre-authorized payments from your account. So if you're paying for your insurance, if you set up a pre-authorization for paying certain bills, then that will do. And you need to keep the account for this duration of months. So you can look up those conditions, and once these conditions are fulfilled in the time frame that's given, then you will receive your gift. 80 to 90% of the time, you will not receive it automatically. You will have to call and follow up. But it's worth doing it because sometimes it's just a single call. And don't delay it. If you delay it and try to go back to follow up with it, then it will be hard because nobody will have the time to go back and pull up your records and statements and all that thing. Okay, and you will not have time to go and do it there because when you call the call center, if it's too late, they can't do it. They're not authorized to. They will ask you to go to the branch, and going to the branch is is a waiting game. You'll have to go and wait there for like an hour or something. This is the way it is. Okay. So I hope the video is helpful and it's gonna save you that $5, $6 a month or the 12, $13 a month, and it's gonna get you an iPad or it's gonna get you the $300. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do another one on debit versus credit because is definitely a myth there about don't use um, credit because you will end up in debt, but it's not always the case. All right, so enjoy the rest of the day. And if you like the video, please subscribe. If you have any questions, post them in the comments. I respond normally to any question that's posted. If you need any specific discussion, let me know and I can arrange for that. And until next video, bye bye.